You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Super excited to check out a miniature kids oven that actually works with a stovetop. Now this would be in my vintage oven collection, and I have 2 or 3 more ovens like this. This is probably one of my older ones. It's a little lady. It says that on the sticker. I'll see if I can get you close up to that. It is a Kingston product, and it is model number 415. I'm thinking from the 40s, maybe 50s. There is no date on it, but I've seen it all over the place. It is made out of metal. This door actually opens here, so you can open it up, and you can put stuff right in your oven and bake in there. So let me kind of turn it around, show you the different sides so you can see the oven. It's pretty neat. So it looks like an old-fashioned oven. And then I can show you the bottom here. There's a little pan that sometimes falls down, but that's what it looks like on the bottom. It is plugged in now because I have it heating up. Now, old ovens like this that were made way back when, you know, probably not the same safety standards as they have nowadays with kids' ovens. There is a heating element in here. I can feel the heat. It also heats up heating element in this section here. So I'm not here to just show you an oven. Let me just zoom in, though, real quick and see if I can show you that little label there. It says Little Lady. I'm going to actually cook for you. Yeah, why not? We're all enjoying Easter today, depending on when you're watching this video. So I thought, why not finish the Easter series with a little breakfast for everybody? Yeah, well, myself, but you know what I'm saying. I am going to make biscuits and gravy and actual eggs on this stove. So when I come back, I have to start the biscuits. I'll do that first, get those in the oven, and then move on to the gravy, and eventually cook up some eggs. So let's get going. All right, here we go. Now, I'm not necessarily following a recipe. I'm just going to use Bisquick, which I've put in this bowl, and a little milk, which I have here. Mix it up and then form a couple biscuits. I'm hoping to get 4 biscuits. Let me just see. Let me just start off by scaling out some Bisquick in a bowl. That's about 1 heaping, 2 heaping. Let me do 3, maybe 4 heaping. And then a little bit of milk, and let's mix that up. And we'll just get it to the consistency that I think will be right to make these biscuits. That's really all you need for biscuits in this Bisquick pack. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have their own homemade recipe or a family tradition recipe, but I went this route. It's close. I think a little bit more liquid and it's going to be right there. Yep, just a little bit more. All right, I think that's going to be about where we need it for a dough. All right, I think that's close. Kind of see it starting to form there. I would say that's pretty close. That should shape now into a biscuit. So let me do this now. I'll come back. We'll move this in. I'll form them and I will put them in the little molds. All right, so let me spray these a couple times. Okay. And then I will take this now. Let's see. We should easily be able to get a biscuit out of this. Can I form it with my fingers? Yes. Now I don't want them too big, because they do have to cook in this particular oven. So I'm going to go probably about that big. There we go. Now you don't have to use this kind of pan. I mean, this is what I have. You can use a flat pan. Biscuits can cook in any kind of flat pan. All right, I think that should give us 2 nice biscuits. So let me get those in the oven. All right, so first batch of biscuits going in. Here we go. And when I come back then, I will start the gravy for the biscuits and gravy. I'll do that next. All right, biscuits are in the oven. I want to make it clear, too, that this is not an oven I recommend anybody purchase because it is older and you have to be very careful with an oven like this. I'm just doing this for fun to show you what it's like. So I need to get a little bit of butter in there. So I will be using a sharper object than I normally use for cutting this meat patty. So let's get a little butter in there. It should start sizzling because it's on the hot side here. Okay, and then I'm going to take some pre-cooked meat. That's what I wanted to use. I didn't want to use any kind of uncooked or raw meat. It's really not meant for that. This will be kind of like my sausage in my sausage gravy, top of my biscuit. Okay, that's probably about enough. Let me just use here. I'll use this to put it in. Okay, I'm gonna let that cook a little bit. Now this is just your basic standard gravy. Ooh, there's a little piece of meat there. So I'm gonna let that cook, and I'll probably let it cook for about a minute. So I'll come back, keep checking like I normally do, then I'll continue with this little gravy. So we'll check it back. All right, I want to let you see that cook a little bit, so you'll hear me in the background. I am going to be adding a couple more biscuits. So I'm going to take them out of this side here. And I will use one of my tools to get them out. Okay. It's browning real nice. Look at that. So what I'm going to do now is check those biscuits. I think they're done. And then I'm going to bake a few more. Put those on a little plate I have here. Nicely browned. So let me spray this again. Everything is hot, so remember, I'm being very careful. Okay, so biscuit number 3 and 4. I said I was going to make 4. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make the next one bigger. Let me make the next 2 bigger. I still have some time cooking the eggs. That used up almost all my dough. Okay. Those will go back in. And now I can finish up my gravy. So, I mean, you probably have your own way of doing this if you cook. I'm going to add a little flour and then mix. Make like a little I'm going to add a little bit more of that. I'll be adding milk in a second. I just want to get that going there. Heat it up. Okay. And then a little pepper. Add a little salt to that too. Got salt on that side. Okay, and then let's just see. Let's add a little milk and see how this goes. You'll see it start to change now. Yeah, I think I want to add some more flour to this. I want to make enough gravy for 4 of my biscuits. Okay. Mix that. It will take a little bit for the heat to catch up on the pan here. Alright, let's get some more milk in there. I think we're close here to having this the way we want it. I'll let it cook a little bit. I'll keep checking back here with you, and then when I think this gravy is ready, I'll taste it and season it, and we'll go from there. Ooh, look at that. Now that's making a nice gravy. Alright, I will be back. And I probably added a little bit extra frying in there for you so you can watch it fry and hear the sounds, because it is pretty neat. I think that's close. I think I might even add just a little bit more milk to keep it so as it cooks, it doesn't get too thick. All right, I will check back. It's going good. I just wanted to show you that I am whisking. That seems to help. I had a whisk off to the side. I forgot I had it there, but now I have a nice gravy. All right, so that's all whisked. When I come back, I'm going to switch over now and cook some eggs. And then I'll be able to put the whole breakfast together for you, give it a taste, and let you know how it is. I will be back. Look up close. Maybe a little more pepper, huh? I think so. I like it peppery. And a little more salt. Okay. Because I added all that extra liquid, it's going to need a little bit more seasoning. Let's give it a taste now anyway. Here we go. It's good. Peppery. I like it. All right. On to the eggs. Okay, gravy's looking good. I have it up here because it is hot enough to keep it warm up here. Probably not intended for that, but it's working good. And then we'll check the biscuits. The biscuits seem to be going pretty good. They are in there and they are cooking. We could take a quick look at them while we're here. And actually, these are rising pretty nice, so probably another 5 minutes by the time I'm done with the eggs. I should be ready. Now I'm going to add a little bit more butter than I normally would, because the pans I'm using definitely are not a non-stick, so you're going to need a little bit extra in there for that. And I've actually never cracked a quail egg, so this will be the first time for me. I figured to keep it in scale, I'd have to do small eggs, so I'm going to crack 2 of these. Let's see, here we go. I'll do the first one up here. I know it's harder to see, but ooh, there we go. That came out nice. All right, so number 1 is ready. Let's just put that one in and see. Okay. And let me do the second one. A little hard on that first one. Ooh, now this one, see, is a little harder to do. Let me just see if I can pierce this here. There we go. Try not to get any shells, of course. Okay, egg number 2, and as you can see, it is cooking in the pan. Okay. I'm going to see if I can flip those. I'm not sure I can. How about a little pepper? And a little salt on top. I will keep checking back. It'll take a little time for the pan to reheat up, but as you can see now, it is starting to cook. Let me see if I can zoom in there for you. Meaning that the edges are turning white. So I will keep checking back. I might even let it run a little bit, so if you don't hear me, it's just because I want to let you watch it as it cooks. All right, it's been about 2 minutes. Looks like they're starting to cook, especially around this outer edge. See that? They move some more egg over there. At some point then I will split them like this, and then I have easier time flipping the two. All right, I will keep checking back. Let's see, maybe 5 minutes to cook. The biscuits will be done. I'll be ready to serve and give them a taste. All right, here we go. My first flipping of miniature eggs. Ooh, they look like they're cooked just right. Okay. So when I come back then, I will be ready to serve. So let me get set up for that, and I'll serve them up and give them a taste. Oh, you know what? Let me give them a little bit more pepper on this side. Give them a little more color here. A little salt. Okay. I'll be back. All right, so here we go. A new setting which you've never seen before, but I've had it, and I'm just finally getting into utilizing all the little mini things that I have for kitchens. if this might be a slight hint as to what's coming up in the future. Okay, nice brown biscuit there. These were a little bigger. I probably can let those go a little bit longer, but they're hot. All right. So let me set a biscuit on this here. We'll take one of these. Let's see. These are the first ones. Let me break one open. It's a nice crumbly biscuit. That's how I like my biscuits and gravy. This one's going to be a little bit softer. Let's see. Yes, it's cooked and warm and sizzling hot. Ooh, hot. And then we'll put some gravy on that. Get the right tool. Where's my other tool? All right, I don't have it handy. I will use the one that I used before. Let me set this down. We're almost set for me to try. Here we go. Nice gravy here. Let's just ladle that on. This place setting is for everybody out there. I wish you can sit at the table with me and try this. Get some sausage on that. That looks good. All right, let's give them each an egg. Put that right on top. Look at that. How's that breakfast look? By the way, if you're watching this on Easter, happy Easter to everybody. All right, so the oven has worked well on its first test. It's unplugged. Let's give a little milk here to everybody at the table. Okay. We are good. Let's just, you want to see a close-up of my egg? Here you go. So it's a mini breakfast. Let's see if we have any yolk. I kind of cooked him medium hard, so there's just a tiny bit, tiny bit, but I'm going to cut that off. Get some biscuit. Oh, I'd like to dip that. Yeah, I would say they're medium hard. It's tasty. Needs a little bit more gravy on top. All right, so that is the first episode, I guess you would call it, of Cooking with LPS-Dave. I have some fun stuff planned, so I hope you like it. A little bit different since I've kind of used up all the easy bake ovens. I have to go. Here we go, last bite. Tasty. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the first oven like this. I have a few more, like I said, and I want to cook different things for you, so how about you suggest it? And I'll put it all together and cook breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever you want. Let me know. And if you want to see more cool ovens, I've got a bunch of videos. Look in that description for a playlist. As always, you can search Lucky Penny Shop. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.